What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Movie X Kicks, and this is going to be a trailer reaction for the new Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now, this is going to be for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you guys can remember, Zelda Breath of the Wild came out, I want to say about 3 years ago, and was probably one of Nintendo Switch's best game of all time for sure, like without a shadow of a doubt. And like I'd been growing up on Zelda as a child, coming from the earlier Nintendos through Nintendo 64, and all the different variations of Zelda that I've played throughout the years. And that Breath of the Wild game was just by far the culmination of everything that they have kind of been building up to, and it was just probably one of the best games I've ever played. It's just fluently, like, the game was just perfect. Like, you had the good story, you had the kind of vast open world, you had the vast the enemies, the different bosses. Like, it took me, like, and I love video games that take a while to beat. Like, I hate those games like I beat in like 2 or 3 days. Like, it took me about a month to beat the Breath of the Wild. So I was on it like hardcore. Like, and then the crazy part about it was the much that I was doing in the game, there was still so much more to do. Like, it was such a vast world. And so, and unfortunately for me, I actually traded in my Nintendo Switch because after that game, I never played anything. It was really just a waste. And like, I may just have to go buy like an old one just to kind of play this game. But I'm not 100% sure what this game is about. I don't know if this is a sequel or a prequel. I've seen a little bit of the trailer, but this is going to be the full trailer. So we're going to do a reaction, and then we're going to kind of talk about it afterwards. So let's get into it.
You've grown since I last saw you.
Oh,
and yet, you have not changed.
They're talking now. I don't think they talked in the last one.
I would like to be fully prepared. Learning new ways to fight foes might do me some good.
So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us! Well, it's just Varudania is in a difficult spot right now. Stacy! Not bad. Come on! Death Mountain won't climb itself.
No longer, I say. I will pilot this divine beast. I hope you're not hurt, little bird.
Rito Village is my home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer. You don't stand a chance. I suppose the time has finally come to reveal Vah Meadow's divine power!
You have all that is needed to face whatever destiny awaits. Hyrule's fate is in your hands.
Ugh, those things. Hyrule Warriors, those are cool. November 20th. What else comes out November 20th? Oh, Cyberpunk 2020 comes out the day before that. So, man, this makes me so mad that I gave up my Switch but it's still not showing. I'm guessing this is going to be a sequel because if you can remember, like, every part of Breath of the Wild, you'd have to go kind of to a certain area to kind of talk to the main bosses to get certain attributes that you would need to go on to the next level. And so a lot of these bosses they're not bosses, but they're like people that helped you out. They would tell you where to go, blah blah blah. So it seems like he's going back. So this has to be a sequel. It can't be a prequel. So I love what I saw. Like and I think, like I said, a lot of them they're talking now. So if you can remember from Breath of the Wild, you'd have to just read everything. And Link still doesn't talk. He's just looking stupid like. So, but I mean, I would have loved more of the actual kind of plot. Like what it's kind of about. You know what I'm saying? And like like what happens exactly after Breath of the Wild. But I heard there was a sequel coming out, so I'm guessing this is that sequel. I just, like I said, I'm just so mad that I traded in my my Nintendo Switch. I just literally never played it after this game. Like to me, the Switch had a lot of potential that to me it just never kind of followed. It never kind of it kind of fizzed out. Like what I'm saying, like after the Breath of the Wild, they had a couple games, Breath of the Wild, the Mario Go Kart, and they had like these games that were like a lot of people were on the Switch, like a lot of people loved it, like you could play other people with it, and then it's just like Nintendo, they just dropped the ball. Like I beat Breath of the Wild at the barbershop. Like, and that's why I just love the innovation of the Switch. Like, you can pop off the other controller and give it to someone and play. Even though that never really worked for me, but but I just loved like the innovative streak that they took, and it just kind of like I said, I'm not for sure exactly where they lost their footing, but they did. And this Hyrule video game, I don't know, it may kind of bring it back. Like I said, Breath of the Wild, I think won video game of that year because it was just amazing. Like everything about Breath of the Wild. Like if I do go buy the Switch again, I'm gonna rebuy Breath of the Wild and probably play it again. I just thought it was just such an amazing game. So now with this as a sequel, I just kind of have to, like, I'm gonna look into see about how much like a refurbished a cheap one, just because I don't want to go buy a brand new one, because after this game I'll probably never play it. So if you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, video game reviews, sneaker reviews, think about subscribing to the channel. If you like what you saw, give me a like and drop those comments. Tell me what you guys thought about Zelda Breath of the Wild. Was it one of your all-time favorite games if you did play it? What do you think about this new Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Are you going to be vying for it if you still have a Nintendo Switch? Like I said, I don't, but I'm going to see about buying another one. So drop those comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this video game and Breath of the Wild. Until next time, guys, Mr. Movie X out. I'll see you guys later.